Hello dear students, today we are going to start class 9 History, chapter 3 Nazism and the Rise of Hitler, part 2. Students, in this part we will cover Introduction, Germany after the Treaty of Versailles, Political Radicalism and Economic Crisis, the Years of Depression. Students, before starting today's content, let us recall what we discussed in previous part. Students, in previous part we discussed about the mental condition of Helmut, who was 11 years, German boy. He became disturbed when his father committed suicide. His father was having a fear that one day Alice will take revenge from them. Because Helmut's father had supported Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party, Nazism was an ideology, a structure of ideas, because it was ideas about the world and politics. So we can see Nazism was a different idea of the world and politics. We have also seen that at the end of the war, an international military tribunal was set up in Nuremberg. The work of the tribunal was to prosecute Nazi war criminals for crimes against peace, war crimes, crimes against humanity. Students, when Nazi party was in the power, they killed many innocent people. So, because of their crime, an international military tribunal was set up in Nuremberg in 1945 when Germany surrendered to the Allies. The work of the tribunal was to prosecute Nazi for war for crimes against humanity. We have also seen that during the Second World War, Germany waged a genocidal war in which the numbers killed. Those were 6 million Jews, 2 lakh gypsies, 1 million Polish civilians, 70,000 Germans who were considered mentally or physically challenged, thousands who opposed Nazism. Students, only the right to live was given to pure German-blooded people. Other people were not having right to live in Nazi Germany. Those they opposed his policies, or we can say Nazism, they were killed. Students, the Nazis sent people into gas chambers in places like Auschwitz. The general view was that Nazism emerged in Germany because of its treatment after the First World War. We have also seen the birth of Weimar Republic. The defeat of Germany and the abdication of the emperor made it possible for the National Assembly, which met at Weimar, to establish a democratic constitution with a federal structure. Deputies were elected to Reichstag. Students, Reichstag is a German parliament on the basis of universal adult franchising. However, the Weimar Republic was not popular because of its acceptance of the peace treaty which was imposed on Germany after the war. Students, people, they were thinking that for all the insult and humiliation, Weimar Republic is responsible for all that because it accepted the peace treaty which was imposed on Germany after the war. The terms of Treaty of Versailles 1919, we have noted that it was harsh and humiliating. Germany lost its overseas colonies, a tenth of its population, 13% of territories, 75% of iron, 26% of its coal to France, Poland, Denmark, and Lithuania. It was given by Germany under the peace treaty. Germany was demilitarized. They demilitarized Germany. Germany was not allowed to keep a huge army because they thought that if Germany will be strong again, definitely Germany will attack on them. So the strategy was to make Germany a weak nation so that again Germany will not do courage to attack on them. The war guilt clause held Germany responsible for the war and damages that the Allies suffered. So here the war guilt was imposed on the shoulders of the Germany. Germany was made responsible of all the destructions held in the war. Germany had to pay compensation of 6 billion pounds. Rhineland, which was rich in resources, was occupied by the Allied armies. Students, all the resourceful territories were taken by the Allies from Germany. Weimar Republic was accused of war, defeat and humiliation at Versailles by many Germans. We have also seen the effects of war. The war had disastrous impact financially and psychologically on the entire continent. Europe turned into a continent of debtors from one of the creditors. As we know that to fight the war, the countries they had taken a lot of war loans and they became debtors. Soldiers placed above civilians, politicians and publicists stress on men being strong, aggressive and masculine. Supporters of Weimar Republic like socialists, Catholics and Democrats were targeted by conservative nationalists who sarcastically called them November criminals. Students' media glorified war and military life, though the reality was very different. Aggressive war propaganda and national honor were highlighted. Fragile idea of democracy could not survive the instabilities of interwar Europe. So, the peace treaty was harsh and humiliating. It reduced the power of Germany. It made the Germany a weak country. The Versailles Treaty forced Germany to give up territories. To Belgium, Czechoslovakia, and Poland, return Alsace and Lorraine to France, and set all of its overseas colonies in China, Pacific, and Africa to the Allied nations. Students, Germany before the war made its colonies because colonization was going on. Many countries they made their colonies in different nations. In that trend, Germany also made its colonies and became powerful. But in peace treaty, these colonies were taken by the Allies. That is to make Germany weak. The Treaty of Versailles is most important of the peace treaties that brought World War First to end. The treaty ended the state of war between Germany and the Allies powers, or we can say Allied powers. Political radicalism and economic crisis. Students, political radicalism and economic crisis. The years between 1924 to 28 saw some stability and recovery. However, this was short-lived because Germany was heavily dependent on short-term loans, especially from USA for its investment and industrial recovery. Germany had taken loan from USA. USA withdrew loans to Germany and other countries of Europe due to the Wall Street exchange crash. Now US, because of the Wall Street exchange crash, started the withdrawal of loans from the countries. This led to panic selling of shares. On 24th October, 13 million shares were sold. This was the beginning of the Great Depression, which continued from 1929 to 1932. Let us see some more features of the Great Depression. Political radicalism and economic crisis. The birth of Weimar Republic coincided with the revolutionary uprising of Spartacist League in the pattern of Bolshevik Revolution in Russia. Students, along with Weimar Republic, the revolutionary uprising of Spartacist League in pattern of Bolshevik Revolution in Russia started. People, they started the demand of the pattern which started in Russia. They wanted a revolution like Bolshevik Revolution in Russia in their own country. Socialists, Democrats and Catholics opposed the demand for Soviet style of government and met in Weimar for democratic republic. Socialists, Democrats and Catholics, they opposed the idea of Soviet style of government. The uprising of Spartacist was crashed with the help of war veteran organization called Free Corps. To suppress them, one organization was made, that was War Veteran Organization, that is to suppress them. It was called Free Corps. Spartacist founded Communist Party of Germany. Political radicalization increased in Germany. People, they wanted the political changes, and they formed a new party, that was Communist Party of Germany. The French occupied industrial area of Ruhr of Germany, as in the peace treaty the resourceful area was given to France, that was Ruhr. Germany, when it refused to pay gold as war reparation. Student, reparation means makeup for wrong done. As Germany was made responsible for the war guilt and war reparation, the Allied, they wanted to take from Germany. Germany was under the burden of war reparation. Germany had to pay that reparation in gold. After some time, Germany started refusing indirectly. Germany retaliated with passive resistance and printed paper currency recklessly. With too much printed money in circulation, the value of German mark fell. In April, the US dollar was equal to 24,000 marks. In July, 3 crore 3,53,000 marks. It increased so very high. Students, the collapse of mark resulted in prices of goods soaring. The prices were increasing high and high. Germany evoked a great deal of sympathy when images of Germans carrying catalogs of notes to buy bread became public. This crisis is referred to as hyperinflation, a state when prices rise very high. So, Germany had to face the problem of hyperinflation, that is a state when prices rise very high. When people they have to take a loaf of bread, they had to take a cartloads of money with them, much more money they had to pay for that. So Germany they face this situation that is called hyperinflation. Finally, USA decided to bail out Germany and introduce the Dawes Plan, reworked to ease the financial burden of Germany. Because USA wanted to help the Germany, that is to come out from this problem of hyperinflation. So it introduced Dawes Plan, which revised the terms of reparation to help out Germany financially. Financially, USA helped Germany. The years of depression. Students, as we talked that as the years between 1924 to 28 saw some stability and recovery. However, this was short-lived because Germany was heavily dependent on short-term loans, especially from USA, for its investment and industrial recovery. USA withdrew loans to Germany and other countries of Europe due to the Wall Street exchange crash. Now, Germany had taken loan, USA had given loan to Germany and other countries, but because of the Wall Street exchange crash, US wanted to take the loans back. The withdrawal started of the loans by America. This was a great problem for the different countries along with US. On 24th October, 13 million shares were sold. This was the beginning of the Great Depression, which continued from 1929 to 1932. Let us see some more features of the Great Depression. The years of depression. Let us see the impact of Great Depression in the US. Factories shut down, exports fell, speculators withdrew money from the market. Those they kept their money in the hope of good profit. They started the withdrawal of money from the market. Farmers were badly hit. National income of US was reduced by half. In this way, everyone was affected, those they were running the factories, traders, speculators, farmers, and because of this, the national income of US was reduced by half. Production activities affected, the income of the country because of that also affected. The depression which started in USA was felt all over the world. Not only one country was affected, it affected many countries. Germany, which was already going through problems, was badly hit by the depression. Now let us see the impact of depression in Germany. The years between 1924 to 1928 was stable. Germany was dependent on short-term loans, largely from USA, but the support was withdrawn with the crash in 1929 of the Wall Street Exchange. German economy hit badly and Great Economic Depression started, as earlier we have seen. Because of this, industrial production was reduced to 40% of its 1929 level by 1932. Workers reduced, the income of the workers reduced, workers lost their jobs. The streets had men with placards round their neck saying they were willing to do any work. As jobs were less, unemployed people were more. Because of this, the wages were reduced. People, they were hanging placards in their neck. On that it was written that they are ready to do any work. The number of unemployed touched 6 million. They sat around in the streets corner, queued up at local employment exchange and gradually took to criminal activities. Students, economic crisis created the deep anxieties and fear in people. Those were middle classes, salaried employees, pensioners, businessmen, retailers. Saw their earning got trimmed. These sections were filled with the fear of privatization, that is, to become impoverished to the level of working class. There was a fear among them that one day they will become working class or they'll become poor. Earlier, those they were rich. As we talked about that, people they disturbed psychologically, economically, and when these people were not having work, they were sitting in the corners, in the streets, they queued up at local employment exchange and gradually took to criminal activities. As they were not having work to do, they were doing criminal activities. A long queues were there in front of local employment exchange. People, they wanted jobs. They were ready to do any job because they were not having jobs to do at time. And those they were not getting jobs, they engaged in criminal activities. Another defect was Article 48. The Weimar Republic was a fragile idea for the people. The Weimar Constitution had some basic defects in its constitution which made it possible for dictatorships to come up. People they were not ready to accept the idea of democracy. because they thought that the Weimar Republic responsible for all the harsh and humiliation in the peace treaty, and whatever they are facing, it is because of Weimar Republic. Whether it was economic problem, unemployment problem, the Weimar Constitution had some basic defects in its constitution which made it possible for dictatorship to come up. As it was not successful, so dictatorship got the chance to come up. Proportional representation made it impossible for any one party to achieve a majority, leading to coalition governments. Article 48 gave enormous powers to the president. Now president could impose emergency, suspend civil rights, rule by decree. These inherent weaknesses and the liberal use of Article 48 resulted the 20 different cabinets lasting an average of 239 days. People lost confidence in parliamentary democracy. So students, as many times it was changed because of Article 48, the president now impose emergency, suspend civil rights, rule by decree. And there were 20 different cabinets lasting an average of 239 days. So it was not a stable government. That led to dictatorship in Germany. Now in the last, test your progress. Here some questions are given. Let us see these questions. You just try to answer these. How did the economic crisis begin in the USA? What do you understand by hyperinflation? What was the impact of World War I on Germany's politics and society? Politically, the Weimar Republic was fragile. Explain the statement. So students, these are some questions. I hope easily you can do these questions. Thank you.